Ladies and gentlemen, we are also proud to announce the recipients of the Police Medal for Meritorious Service as announced by the Ministry of Home Affairs, New Delhi on the occasion of Independence Day 2023. Shri Lumlang John Malnyang Havildar from East Jaintia Hills District Executive Force and Shri Ram Pawa Havildar Police Training School, Umran, Meghalaya. It is also with great pride that we announce the recipient of the Union Home Minister's Medal for Excellence in Investigation for the year 2023, Shri Salme R. Marak, Sub-Inspector, West Garo Hills District Executive Force.
It is with great pride for the state of Meghalaya that we also announce the recipient of this year's President's Home Guards and Civil Defence Medal for Distinguished Service, Shri Merin Pol Koksi Sangma, Joint Director of Civil Defence. It is also pleasing to state that we have two recipients of the Home Guards and Civil Defence Medal for Meritorious Service, Shri Baxter Munsong, Sub-Inspector Home Guards, and Shri Ram Charles Lamare, Havildar Home Guards.
The parade commander now takes leave of the chief guest to command a march past to begin shortly. The contingent will march to the tunes being played by the brass band drawn from the border wing Home Guards.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us immense pride to present to you the 18 marching contingents in this year's Independence Day celebrations. Leading the contingents is today's parade commander, Shri Devansh Pandey, IPS, followed by the second-in-command, Sub-Inspector Shri Samborlang Nongpur of the Meghalaya Police. The parade commander, Shri Devansh Pandey, is approaching the dais along with the second-in-command, SI, Shri Samborlang Nampur of the Meghalaya Police.
Following closely is the platoon from BSF, led by Commander Vikash Kumar. A round of applause. Following closely behind is the CRPF, led by Commander SIGD Anand Mehta.
Following closely is the 1st Meghalaya Battalion being led by Commander Shri Jimbat Sangma. following the 1st MLP Battalion is the Tripura State Rifles being led by Subedar Pranjit Devarma.
Ladies and gentlemen, approaching the saluting base is Unitarian Higher Secondary School, led by Commander Dahon Shisha Kharsunai. Following closely behind is Holy Cross Secondary School, led by Commander P. Banker Maukeu.
And following behind Holy Cross Secondary School is Nongra Presbyterian Secondary School being led by Commander Sanda Kerman Pingrove. Approaching the saluting dais is the NCC Boys marching contingent being led by Iborlang Karjana.
Following closely behind is the NCC Girls, led by Commander Peniki Lingdo Nongrum. Ladies and gentlemen, Bharat Scouts and Guides is approaching the saluting dais with Commander Tanmay Bhomik.
Approaching the saluting dais is Laban Presbyterian Higher Secondary School being led by its commander Jasper Dingdo. Approaching the saluting dais is Little Flower Secondary School being led by its commander Manuel Baglari.
Following closely behind Little Flower Secondary School, we have 7th Set Higher Secondary School led by Commander Reban Chetri.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Etcc School boys and girls is approaching the saluting dais, where the commander is Sunil Verma.
Approaching the saluting dais is Auxilian Girls Higher Secondary School being led by its commander Etcc Hafile Kemen Biro. Following behind Auxilian Girls Higher Secondary School is Brookside Adventist High Secondary School being led by its commander Azariel C.H. Mumik.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Arson Rifles All Contingent ARPS is approaching the saluting base with Commander Miss Joan Laman Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a loud round of applause for striking the display of the parade at the 77th Independence Day celebrations here at Shillong, the result of inspiring efforts put in by the contingent and drill masters braving the heat these past few days.
Ladies and Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Samiksha Brat, or the 14 steps forward, and followed by the general salute in honor of the chief guest. May I now request the chief guest, the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Shri CONRAD K. SANGMA, to kindly address the gathering.
My dear citizens, it gives me immense pleasure to extend my heartfelt felicitations to you on India's 77th Independence Day. It is a solemn occasion for us to reflect upon the many struggles and sacrifices of our freedom fighters. As proud Indians, we remember with respect the contributions of leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. We also remember the freedom fighters from our own soil, U Turat Singh, U Kyang Nangba, and Pathogan Sangma. Let us also respectfully remember the sacrifices made by martyrs from the armed forces, paramilitary forces, and the police forces who have laid down their lives in protecting the rule of law. We recently honored the martyrs from the state police at the National Police Memorial in New Delhi. Friends, this year finds us at a unique juncture of history. As we emerge from the jubilations of the 75th anniversary of our independence, India is providing leadership to the community of G20 nations. I take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, for his leadership and vision. India is on the verge of becoming the world's third largest economy and grow to a size of $5 trillion. In resonance with that prediction, the government of Meghalaya has set a target of making the state a $10 billion economy by 2028, thereby doubling our GDP. Border trade is an important component of the state's aspiration to double the economy to USD 10 billion. We are working with Government of India to strengthen the border infrastructure, including border huts, land custom stations, and integrated checkpoints. The government is also engaging with various stakeholders, including business and multilaterals, to promote regional economic integration and connectivity. The construction of Dhubri-Phulbari Bridge has already started, and the proposal for a strategic road connecting Mahendraganj in Meghalaya and Hili in West Bengal via Bangladesh is under active consideration. My government is also working on a comprehensive policy for industrial development, especially for promoting IT and the IT-enabled services. The process for creation of more industrial states and land banks has begun. The new industrial policy will incentivize employment generation and sustainability-focused industries. Friends, we are all aware of the opportunity and the success of the IT sector in our state. The first phase of the Shillong Technology Park has created employment for 1,500 youth. We expect to create another 2,500 jobs in the next 2 years with the completion of the second phase of the tech park. The next phase of development of infrastructure for IT-enabled services in Shillong will be taken up through private sector investments. The planning for the construction of a tech and knowledge park at Tura is in an advanced stage. Skill building and entrepreneurship promotion are cross-cutting interventions for growth and employment. The state's short-term skill development initiative under Skills Meghalaya are showing encouraging results. The youth trained under the program in the sector, like integrated farming, apparel making, hospitality, masonry, and solar technicians, for just 1 to 6 months, are earning an average monthly income of 10,000 rupees. We target to skill about 1.5 lakh people in the next 5 years, making Meghalaya a national leader in skill development. Friends, our state has already been recognized as having the best startup ecosystem amongst smaller states. In the last 3 years, we supported about 1,500 entrepreneurs through providing incubation, funding, and marketing support under the Prime program. A few star entrepreneurs supported by the program include Kraborba Karpuri, who runs a chicken wagon business in Shillong, employing 18 people directly and benefiting more than 100 people indirectly. Similarly, Ardina and the Shemba Thaba are running 3 footwear outlets in Penthor, Police Bazaar, and Laimukra, again employing over 18 people. Their turnover increased from just 50 lakhs in 2020 to more than 2 crores in the current financial year. James Takhar from East Khasi Hills is a handloom entrepreneur who set up the first Flying 8 Loom Training Center in the country. Imagine, a decade ago, James was a school dropout and a local taxi driver. But today, James is a certified master trainer in weaving, organic dyeing methods, and product diversification. Koreta Sangma from West Garo Hills was passionate about merchandising handcrafted products from local artisans. Koreta has successfully converted her passion into an enterprise and is running a successful boutique in Tura. Friends, with all these past experiences, I am very pleased to announce today a new flagship program of the state government for engagement, employment, and empowerment of the youth. This program will be called Chief Minister's Elevate Program. It will be a single window for all business needs of our entrepreneurs. Under this program, the government will provide support to the tune of 35 to 75% to individual entrepreneurs, collectives, village organizations, and even traditional institutions to take up their business. These initiatives cover and include procurement of agriculture vehicles, including mini trucks and reefer vans, tourism vehicles, including caravans and luxury cars, electric cars and minibuses, construction of warehouses, community common facility centers, green tourism villas, building of poly houses for horticulture, and even setting up of piggery, poultry, goatery, and dairy units. Under the CM Elevate program, subsidy will also be provided for projects like construction of cinema halls, health clubs, music studios, sports and youth engagement related businesses. All of this can be taken up under the CM Elevate program. The government will provide the subsidy and complete hand-holding support to businesses in collaboration with banks. Friends, we target to support about 20,000 businesses under this program in the next 5 years. Friends, while agriculture, tourism, urban, border trade, industries, and IT are the core economic growth drivers, the enablers of growth are good quality physical and social infrastructure. Accordingly, my government will strive to provide quality infrastructure and services in 10 critical areas. Roads and bridges, including last mile connectivity benefits, all sections of society, be it farmers, be it women, youth, tourists, and children. The government is working on a comprehensive plan to repair and maintain all existing roads and to convert the old semi-permanent timber bridges to steel and RCC bridges. I'm launching a program called the Chief Minister's Rural Connectivity Program for providing last mile connectivity to about 1,000 unconnected villages, for building bridges across rivers and streams. These are interventions which are very critical in remote areas. For instance, every monsoon, 13 villages in Rerapara block, southwest Garo Hills, would be cut off for weeks and months sometimes due to the surge in the Ganol River. Children used to miss classes. Delivery of products would be impeded. Livelihoods would get jeopardized. The block office, with the support of the community, constructed a bridge costing 4 crores. The iconic Jiwalgiri Bridge today provides all-year easy access to about 5,000 people of the area and has also become a local tourist attraction. Similarly, providing tapped water supply to every household in the state has been a mission for my government. Today, 3.6 lakh households across the state have tapped water supply, compared to only 4,500 in 2018. Friends, this spectacular performance has made us, state of Meghalaya, the second best performing state under the Jal Jeevan Mission. Friends, we intend to saturate all 6.5 lakh rural households under the mission in the coming months. Quality power supply is essential for everyday activities, both in rural and urban areas. Friends, we will continue our efforts at solving long-standing issues in the power sector. Recently, the 22.5 megawatt Ganol power project was commissioned, and it is adding 60 million units to the power generation capacity of the state. A comprehensive strategy for increasing generation, reducing losses, and improving reliability is being implemented. The solar power is being deployed strategically to power health centers, agriculture processing units, and households in remote villages. I have launched the CM Solar Mission to provide subsidized solar solutions to households and businesses at 70% and 50% subsidy, respectively. Friends, as the whole world becomes digitally connected, internet connectivity becomes as important as roads, water, and power. And despite of the remoteness of the different terrains, 85% of the villages in the state are now connected with mobile network, thanks to our continued effort over the last 5 years. We will ensure that the remaining 1,062 uncovered villages will have 4G network in the next 2 years. Providing housing in both rural and urban areas is a big priority for this government. Under the Government of India's PMAY Grameen program, we have already constructed 37,000 houses, providing an amount of 1.9 lakhs per household. Friends, in this year alone, we have an ambitious target to construct another 1.5 lakh houses. In the urban areas, we are exploring options for increasing the availability of housing through construction of affordable housing and rental housing projects. Friends, my government has prioritized human development like never before. We follow what we call a life cycle approach, intervening at various critical junctures in an individual's life, from prenatal to adolescence. State governments' interventions like the Mother Program and the Chief Minister's Safe Motherhood Scheme have helped in reducing maternal and infant mortality. Institutional deliveries have improved dramatically. Mothers like 35-year-old Prindila Shira from Silki village in Karkuta block of North Garo Hills district are now visiting the PHCs. Prindila's previous 4 deliveries were at home, as PHC was located 7 kilometers away from the village in the hills. But since the introduction of the Chief Minister's Safe Motherhood Scheme, Prindila and other villagers are more willing to come to PHC for delivery and for seeking other health services. In the last 3 years, there has been 48% decrease in maternal deaths, and our efforts have saved about 200 lives of mothers. Friends, we will continue our endeavor to improve maternal mortality, maternal and child health, and further reduce the mortality rates to below the national levels. Improvement of health infrastructure from the sub-centers upwards is being taken up on a mission mode. About 81 new health facilities are being constructed and another 31 are being repaired. We target to comprehensively improve all the 639 government health facilities in the next 5 years and to provide adequate personnel to deliver the services. Friends, Meghalaya is one of the few states that has a focused and a well-funded early childhood development mission. Under this mission, we are expanding the Anganwadi services to about 1,500 villages which do not have Anganwadi center. We are also increasing the protein and nutrition content in the food provided to children as remedy for reducing stunting and wasting. This will be done by providing poultry units, fishery ponds, and vegetable gardens at each Anganwadi center. Further, Anganwadi centers will be transformed into early childhood education centers through convergent efforts of Education and Welfare Department. All these initiatives will give our children the best start in life, laying the strongest foundation for their future success. Our mission education. Under this, we have taken up construction and renovation of school buildings in 2,000 locations. These works will be completed soon, and our children will have the opportunity of learning in improved environment. We have also notified 21 people's colleges and are constructing and upgrading several higher education institutions. Friends, in the next 5 years, my priority is to improve the quality in all levels through emphasizing on teachers' training, technology implementation, and regular standardized testing of children. We will also prioritize vocational education and strengthen our industrial training institutes. We will increase the numbers of the ITIs from the current 12 to 15 in the coming years. And this will be done with the participation of the private sector. Friends, creating opportunities for children and young people to excel in sports is a deep commitment of my government. The revival of the Meghalaya Games, the successful organization of the Northeast Olympic Games, the support being provided to state organizations, and the huge investment for sports infrastructure are all testaments to our commitment. New construction and upgradation of iconic infrastructures like JN Stadium and indoor stadium at Polo Grounds, Shillong, PA SANGMA Integrated Sports Complex at Tura, YJR Stadium at West Gente Hills will be completed soon. In the next 5 years, we will build multi-purpose indoor halls, synthetic tracks, artificial and natural football turfs at every district, subdivision, and block headquarters. Immediately, we will be starting the construction of 8 synthetic tracks, 10 multi-purpose indoor halls, 30 artificial turfs, and 5 natural turf grounds. Friends, I had launched the STAR program. It was a program which was launched with a dream that a young woman or man from our state will represent India in the 2032 Olympics. We are working systematically to achieve this ambitious and uphill task. Talent identification programs are being conducted at every block, and about 15,000 children between the age of 13 and 20 have been tested on globally recognized tests like the 10-meter ladder run, vertical jump, 20-meter sprint, and compass drill. Some of the results are extraordinary and highly encouraging. For example, 19-year-old Ever Roy Marsing from East Khasi Hills ran 20 meters in just 2.7 seconds. 20 meters in 2.7 seconds. This time is faster than all the players in the Norway Divisions 1 Football League, to put it in perspective. Rik Marak, a 13-year-old girl from South Garo Hills, completed the 10-meter ladder run in just 2.43 seconds. 10-meter ladder run in just 2.43 seconds, making her the best performer in this country across ages. Friends, based on these results, about 200 of these children are now channelized into the elite pathway program. And out of these, 9 highest potential children into what we're calling the super elite pathway program. The government has decided to invest about 75 lakhs on each of the super elite potentials. We have shifted these children to Shillong and are providing world-class training under the guidance of international coaches. Friends, the government is also working on a plan to build sports-specific academies and grassroots centers. I am very certain that all these interventions will inspire our children to excel in sports and for sports to become a way of life. Friends, our youths also have tremendous potential in music, in craft, and other creative art. A very successful program of my government, the Meghalaya Grassroots Project, is providing a platform to young musicians across the state. Friends, we are now expanding this program to benefit a much larger number of artists and to provide pathway for future growth. Craft entrepreneurs are being supported to adopt clusters and create employment in rural areas. Some of the notable ones: Fabian from West Jaintia Hills, a black terracotta artist. Stamina G. SANGMA from Southwest Garo Hills, who produces sand pots and blocks. Blastinti SANGMA from South Garo Hills, a bamboo handicraft artist. Iba Malay from Ribhoy, who has recently opened her own boutique store in Shillong, selling world-class airy silk clothing lines. Friends, under the revamped Chief Minister's Youth Development Program, district-level competitions in various creative arts will be conducted annually, culminating in a state youth summit. Selected youth will be provided mentoring support and pathway programs for future advancement in their fields. The 2022 Annual Youth Summit saw the showcasing of incredible talent from across the state. 19-year-old Kalar Lathong from West Jaintia Hills enthralled the audience at the summit. Kalar Lathong was able to play the guitar, the harmonica, and the tambourine all at once. Rida L. Nonglai from Eastern West Khasi Hills is another great example whose musical talent has been recognized through the summit. Fast-Rosing Karshantui and Pinshaibor Walang are student inventors. They share a vision to help improve quality of life in their community through their science-based experiments and prototypes. The Yes Meghalaya program, again a very successful program of my government, has been now expanded to provide more than 1 lakh grant support to youth organizations. Several organizations who benefited from the program have taken up awareness campaigns related to social, economic, and environmental issues like substance abuse, mental well-being, and career counseling. We will continue to support all the 3,000 youth clubs and associations in the state through the Yes Meghalaya program. Friends, the government's plan in the human and social development sector over the next 5 years can be synthesized into 10 promises. Number 1, better roads and connectivity. Number 2, tap water supply to all households. Number 3, quality power supply everywhere. Number 4, internet connectivity in all villages. Number 5, improving housing to all eligible households. Number 6, early childhood services to every child. Number 7, substantially improved quality of education. Number 8, health care for all. Number 9, sports infrastructure at all levels. And number 10, expanded cultural and youth engagement infrastructure. Friends, we are working very systematically with all stakeholders and partners, including Government of India, multilateral funding agencies, our communities, non-government organizations, and the media to convert these promises into reality. The foundation for all our growth-promoting efforts is good governance. We had been implementing several initiatives to improve the governance through decentralized and technology enablement. One of my dreams is to ensure that government services are delivered at the doorstep of every citizen at the right time, even in the remotest village. Friends, to achieve this, we are coming out with a new program where we will deploy village community and data facilitators in every village of the state. These individuals will be from the local area and will function as a single point of contact for all citizen services and grievances. All these citizen-centric interventions will be then implemented under the banner of a new program called CM Connect. Another powerful tool to improve service delivery is to have a strong citizen registry for the state. This registry will enable the government departments to identify program beneficiaries and deliver assistance in a seamless manner. To achieve this, we will launch a family ID program under which every citizen and family of the state will be enumerated. Support offered under flagship programs like Focus, Yes Meghalaya, will be delivered to eligible beneficiaries through the family ID. The second facet to our focus on governance is green governance. Meghalaya is blessed with 76% forest cover and more than 50,000 springs. However, the perils of climate change threaten the delicate equilibrium of our ecosystem and could have serious impact on farming patterns and on the lives of agrarian communities. To mitigate these risks, the government has initiated several afforestation programs. The country's largest payment for ecosystem services program is here in Meghalaya, called Green Meghalaya. Under this, communities are now paid an annual grant of up to 15,000 rupees per hectare for conserving the forest cover. So far, 1,500 communities have been supported for preserving almost 27,000 hectares of natural forest cover. One such community is Lura village, Saipung block of East Gente Hills. The village got an incentive of about 4 lakh rupees for protecting the 52 hectares of forest. The community is utilizing a part of the money for taking up works like demarcation of forest, gap-filling plantations, drawing fire lines, and assisting natural regeneration. In partnership with such inspiring communities, the government aims to preserve 2 lakh hectares of forest and cover over the next 5 years. Water conservation initiatives are being taken at both rural and urban areas to harness the bountiful water resources the state is blessed with. Works are approved for creating new pondage area of almost 1,000 hectares and construction of water harvesting structures will be mandated and incentivized in urban areas. Friends, I would like to once again reiterate that the period of 2023-2028 is a watershed time for our state. We must prepare for global phenomena like climate change, technology disruption, and emergence of artificial intelligence. We must think and act both locally and globally. My government remains committed to securing the future of every citizen of the state. We will make every effort to double the state's GDP and to create 5 lakh job opportunities. We will strengthen the implementation of Government of India programs and various externally aided projects. We will expand our state's programs like Focus, Prime, Yes Meghalaya, Mother, Progress, and the homestay schemes. New programs like CM Elevate will unleash additional opportunities for the youth and for the entrepreneurs. Friends, in the next 5 years, we will build a Meghalaya in which farmer cooperatives will regularly export their produce to national and international markets. A Meghalaya which is rated as the best tourist destination in the country. A Meghalaya where villages are covered with basic services of schools, healthcare, road, water supply, quality power, internet connectivity, housing, sports and cultural infrastructure. A Meghalaya where every child gets the best chance in life through support from prenatal to adolescent stage. A Meghalaya which is a national leader in green interventions like payment for ecosystem services and accessing carbon markets. A Meghalaya where women are equal participants in economic life. A Meghalaya where youth are skilled and entrepreneurial opportunities abound. A Meghalaya with vibrant urban centers. In short, a magnificent Meghalaya. I would like to conclude by urging all citizens to contribute their best efforts in accomplishing this mission. Let us all be more enterprising, empathetic, and socially and environmentally conscious. Let us uphold the lofty ideals that inspired our freedom struggle and our leaders. Once again, I wish all my fellow citizens a very